Good morning, students. Welcome to the physics lab, 12 science. Today we will learn the second experiment to find the resistance of the conducting wire. But today the method is different than the first one. Our aim is to find the resistance of conducting wire using Wheatstone bridge, and also to find the resistivity, or you can say the specific resistance of the conducting wire. And as we know, the resistivity of the conducting wire is rho is equal to Ra upon L, where R is a resistance, A is a cross section area of the wire, and L is the length of the wire. So now for that we have a circuit diagram. So as the circuit diagram, this shows a DC battery eliminator of 2 volt, where it is a positive terminal, negative terminal. Here is a simple key, then rheostat. This instrument is a Wheatstone bridge. It has 4 terminals, A, B, C and D. In first gate, you connect the unknown resistance Rx. Second terminal, that is B to galvanometer, and galvanometer to the jockey, that is movable key. Also connect in the second gate a resistance box. Okay, now the circuit is battery positive to the A terminal of the Wheatstone bridge. Here connect the unknown resistance. Then here galvanometer and galvanometer to the jockey. In second gap connect the resistance box, and now the battery negative terminal connect to a simple key to rheostat, and rheostat to the C terminal. This is a circuit diagram for the Wheatstone bridge. Now let me start the experiments. Here is a circuit of Wheatstone bridge. First, DC battery eliminator, whose this red terminal is a positive terminal, black terminal is a negative terminal. First connect battery positive to the A terminal of the Wheatstone bridge. Negative terminal of the Wheatstone bridge connect to a simple key to rheostat. This instrument is known as a rheostat. Rheostat to connect a Wheatstone bridge a second hand. Now in first gap connect the unknown resistance. This is the unknown resistance. In second gap connect the resistance box. Here resistance box, we can select any resistance by taking a key from the resistance box. Suppose we will take the 5, then it means 5 ohm resistance in the circuit. If you insert it, that means there is no resistance in the circuit. Now in a first B terminal, connect B to galvanometer and galvanometer to this jockey. Now after this you will start the battery from this switch. Okay, you start from here, then switch on from here, then insert the key. This is a basic circuit for the Wheatstone bridge. Okay, now first we check the circuit. How will we check? Place the jockey near A terminal of the Wheatstone bridge. When you place on it, the galvanometer will show full scale deflection. It means it is okay. Now taking the infinite resistance, it must show opposite of the first one. That means circuit is okay. Now you will find out, and here it shows the full scale deflection of opposite of the first one. Now you find the null point for the 5, 10 and 15 ohm resistance in the resistance box. The first will take the 5 ohms from here. So let you take the 5 ohm resistance from here. Okay, now slide this jockey on the wire and find out the null point. Null point means deflection of the galvanometer must be 0. Place the jockey on the wire, it will show some deflection. Now slide this jockey. When the deflection of the galvanometer becomes 0, stop the sliding of this jockey. This is a null point. Okay, so stop moving the jockey on the wire and note down the length of this wire. For 5 ohm resistance, the length of the wire is equal to 63 centimeter. So A2D is a L1 centimeter. It is a 63 centimeter. The length of the wire is exactly 100 centimeter. So rest length is equal to, it is 37 centimeter. So L1 is 63 and L2 is 37. Now you will take the 10 ohms from here. Take the 10 key and insert the 5. Now there are 10 ohms in the resistance box. Now find out the null point. Slide again the jockey on the wire of the Wheatstone bridge, and when the deflection of the galvanometer becomes 0, stop moving and find out again the length of this wire. The length of the wire, it is equal to 49 centimeter, 49, and L2 is equal to 51. So for 10 it is 49. Now we take the 15 ohms from the resistance. Now take the 15 ohm resistance from the resistance box. Again find out the null point. Slide this jockey on this wire, and when the galvanometer shows 0 deflection, stop moving and again note down the length of the wire L1. A2D is a L1. So length of the wire is right now here, it is equal to 39 centimeter. Okay, so now let me note down this reading in our objection table. Now let me note down all the readings of this experiment. So first we have selected the resistance 5 ohms, and at that time the length of the null point was L1 is equal to 63 centimeter. Then L2 will be 100 minus 63, it will be 37 centimeter. Now when the resistance RB is equal to 10 ohms in the resistance box, the null point was 49 centimeter L1. So L2 is equal to 100 minus 49, it will be 51 centimeter. For 15 ohms resistance in the resistance box, the value of the null point was 38, and obviously then it will be 62 centimeter in the Wheatstone bridge. Now you find the resistance of this unknown resistance by this formula. RB means 5 into 63 dividing by 37. Okay, so we have RB is equal to 5 Rx is equal to RB L1 by L2. RB is equal to 5 into 63 dividing by 37. Okay. Now using this formula, Rx is equal to RB into L1 by L2, that is 5 into 63 dividing by 37. The value of the unknown resistance we get 8.51. Similarly, you can find the resistance by second calculation. 10 into 49 dividing by 51, the value will be 9.60. Third calculation is 15 into 38 dividing by 62, it is 9.19. Now average of these three values, it is equal to 9.10 ohm resistance of the given conducting wire. But our aim is to find the resistivity or specific resistance. Let me measure the dimension of the wire. That means we will measure the length of the wire and cross section area. For this cross section area, A is equal to pi r square. We will find the radius. But to find the radius, we have to find the diameter. So let me measure the diameter using micrometer screw. So first let me write the history of the micrometer screw. So we know the least count of the micrometer screw is 0.001 centimeter. Almost all instrument of the micrometer screw will have a 0.001 centimeter. Now let me find its error. How to find its error? So you will close the instrument by the last part. आप यहाँ से बंद करोगे, ठीक है? तो when it's produce the sound tick tick, it means it is sufficient close. Find out its matching division number. So what is matching division number? The matching division is around 87th division. 87th division means error of 83 is matching. So error is of -17 division, its value -0.01 centimeter. So what is correction? Correction will be 0.01 centimeter is the correction of the instrument. Now let me measure the length of the wire and radius of the wire. Okay. Let me measure the length of this wire and cross section area of this wire. So first let me measure the length of this wire. So first measure the length of this part, and the length of this part it is equal to 15 centimeter. So we have two parts of the 15 centimeter plus 15 centimeter. So it is 30 centimeter. Now let me measure the length of this part. It is equal to 12 centimeter. Okay, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So 12, 6 are 72. So total length of the wire is equal to 102 centimeter. Now let me measure the diameter of this wire. So first open the instrument by this part. Fix the wire between two screw of the micrometer. Now that you is matching division is 3 division. No. Now as I measure, the length of the wire is 30 centimeter plus 72 centimeter. It is 102 centimeter length of the wire. Now diameter of the wire by micrometer screw. So first main scale reading, मतलब there was no complete rotation. So main scale is 0.0 centimeter. Matching division was 23. What is this value? So B is equal to N into LC, means 0.001 into 23. Its value is 0.023 centimeter. Now sum of this A plus B is a total diameter of this wire. So it is 0.0 plus 0.023. So 0.023 is the diameter of the wire. Now second time and third time, suppose it is the same. So you write the same value 0.023, its value 0.023, 0.023, total value is also 0.023 and 0.023. Now let me write the average of these three values. It is equal to 0.023 centimeter is the diameter of the wire, but it is the observed diameter. As per the error, we have to add. Suppose error here, error is negative, so correction will be plus or positive. So we have to add 0.017 and 0.023. So diameter, corrected diameter is 0.040 centimeter is the diameter of the wire. But we are interested in the radius. So what is this radius? 0.02 centimeter is the radius of the wire. Now let me measure the resistivity of the material. Okay, so first resistivity rho is equal to Ra upon L. So what is A? R means resistance. Resistivity rho is equal to R into A by L. R is resistance, A means cross section area of the wire, and L is the length of the wire. So R resistance, R into cross section area. Cross section area is equal to pi R square upon L. L means length of the wire. Now substituting all this value, R means resistance, it is 9.10. Pi, the value of the pi is 3.14 into radius is 0.02 the whole square. Whole dividing by length of the wire. Length of the wire is 102 centimeter. Now calculating this, you will get the answer 0.00011205. 11205. Okay, now taking the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, that means writing in 10 raised to minus 6 power, we get rho is equal to 112 micro ohm centimeter is the resistivity of the material of this wire. So in this way we can find the resistance and resistivity using this Wheatstone bridge. Okay, so now here we are completing this experiment. Students, you have to write these readings in your journal and you have to complete the experiment number 2. Okay, bye beta, all the best.